Hello and welcome here today. For today's class, you may need two yoga blocks, or you will need two yoga blocks, a strap, and maybe support for your head. Now, I just want to mention here, please don't let it put you off having to have something like a yoga block or a yoga strap. If you don't have this, you can simply replace this with cushions that you already have, cushions like this that you maybe have on your couch, or maybe a blanket that you roll up and push in underneath your buttocks or underneath your thighs. And the strap can be replaced by a TheraBand or a stretchy band or a belt or anything like that. So even a towel can work. So if you don't have any of these things that look like yoga equipment, don't worry about it. Yeah, not necessary. So today, this class is going to focus especially on just opening the body after a long day of sitting or working. Um, all of us have busy lives, so this one is just to unravel the body and get everything moving a little bit. So let's find our way down to the mat or the floor, and then I'm going to use support under my head, and my feet are coming together, knees are bent, feet are together, and I'm going to put the soles of my feet together. In yoga, we call this Baddha Konasana. It is also called butterfly. And now I'm using the yoga blocks or cushions, whatever you have, to slide in underneath my thighs and dropping my knees out, opening it to the side like this. Now, I've done this earlier today, and then I had my blocks on the higher setting because it felt good. But after doing this a little bit earlier, my hips feeling a little bit more um, open, I would guess. Open, I don't like that word of open hips, but let's say for this class, it feels a little bit more open and relaxed. And so the height of your blocks doesn't really matter. And let's just start to settle in and feel your body on the mat. And just take a moment to notice what traveled with you here today. Maybe the day has been busy, stressful. What are the remnants of the day that's made its way onto the mat here? And so all of that is welcome here. But can we perhaps just take a moment to drop all of those worries and all of those stresses, as if we're dropping our keys at the end of the day when we get home? Just drop those things down, and they'll be there to be picked up a little bit later. And let's start to focus a little bit more on the body, and how is the body carrying this day for you. Let's gently take our fingers and place it on the outside of the jaw, and then just make a little bit of circles. You can go a little bit up from the jaw. You'll find those sticky spots. Just make tiny little circles. And then as you make those circles with your fingers, just gently open and close the jaw. Notice how are these muscles carrying all the things that we don't even know that we're carrying. And then move the fingers to a new spot. And maybe again to a new spot. And then a little bit up. Or just be playful. Just notice and feel. And now I found right up where the hinge joint is. Just here by my ear. I'm just opening and closing the mouth. Feeling how tight things are here. Okay, and let's take the fingers now to the top of the eyebrows here. And let's start right at the center, pressing down, and then just tiny, if you have glasses like me, it might be better to take the glasses off. Just make tiny little circles and then follow along the brow. Tiny little circles. And then until you get to the temple here, and then just make circles along the temples of your face. And then press into the temples and then open and close your jaw. And then push the bottom jaw out a little bit. I know it looks funny, but we don't care. Who cares? And then while it's out, wiggle it from side to side. Okay, and then just let all of that go. Rest the hands wherever they feel they want to land. And having just brought a lot of attention to those places in your face, can you allow everything to soften just a little bit more? Allow the tongue to rest easy in the mouth and the teeth not touching. Notice the gentle flow of your breath. And then from here, we're going to start adding a little bit of movement. So the eyes can be closed, the eyes can be open. Just bring awareness to one leg. So I'm bringing awareness to my right leg. It can be your left. And just slowly keeping the feet close together, your palms, the soles of your feet together. Slowly bring that one leg that you brought the focus on, bring it up. So the knee starts pointing towards the ceiling. And then slowly let's open it out. And that same leg, close it in like we're closing a book. And then slowly with control, open it up. And now the next time we close it, imagine that somebody is putting like a huge weight on your leg. So really make that resistance for yourself. You can even press with your hand if you feel like it, but you can just create that resistance by imagining it. Oh, that's work. And then slowly release out of that. Now again, imagine there's that big resistance. Somebody is pushing you down and you pushing up against it. And slowly open up. Okay, let's change to the other leg. Left leg now. So let's just, first few times, let's just lift it up. And I can feel clearly this side. My leg doesn't lift up as far as the other leg, which is fine. That's totally normal. This is how human bodies are. We're asymmetrical. And then slowly bring that leg in. And now because the other leg had worked, I can even feel that leg shaking as this leg is leveraging off it. Slowly open. And now again, imagine somebody is pushing you down. The soles of the feet stay together. Push this leg up. Imagine somebody is like really pulling that leg down to the floor. And slowly open it up. And again, I imagine somebody, if you have a little kid, imagine that kid is sitting on your leg as you're trying to close it. I wouldn't advise them actually sitting there, but just imagine it. And then slowly open it up. Now both legs, we're going to do the same. Soles of the feet stay together. Imagine somebody is pressing the legs open as you're closing them, only as far as the soles of the feet stay together. Press, 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 press. Now we're going to hold it there. Press. Make that really resistance. Oh, my legs are shaking. Good. Sometimes to add a little bit of strength. Oh, I can feel really my legs are shaking now. That resistance, sometimes things are releasing more than actually just stretching, and then slowly, with control, slowly, 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 open it up. Well done. And then just rock the knees up and down, just a little bit. You can go from side to side or just rocking them. Yeah, that felt really good. Okay, let's bring the knees to upstanding. Feet are standing on the mat. Just have the blocks a little bit off to the side. We'll use them again. Both feet on the floor to start with, and we're just going to lift one leg up to this tabletop position or 90-degree position. And now we're going to start making easy circles. So just drop that leg open to the side, let the pelvis follow along, and then make a big, so like you're stirring. But let this be easeful. I mean, sometimes, like later on, we will make this like a hip movement, but now it's just going to be hip and pelvis and spine and everything moving together. Let it be nourishing, just opening, feeling how your body responds. And then reverse that circle. Let's make a few circles the other way. Yeah, sometimes it's good to be specific with movement, and sometimes it just is good to do what feels good. Yeah, both is good and valid, and each has its time. And then place that leg down. We're going to do the same on the other leg, and then just let that leg roll and open. Ah, that feels so good. Doing about 4 circles one way and 4 circles the other way. So you can count for yourself. I'm not always very good at counting. I'm just going to go. I go like, how does it feel? Does it feel like it's done? Yes. But yeah, sometimes it's good to count as well. Yes. And just one more here. Ah, very good. Okay. We're just back in our starting. Knees upstanding. So inhale and exhale. Lifting the right knee to the chest. Hug your hands around the knee as you just lift the head towards the knee. So this is not a crunch. And then inhale, open up. And exhale, hugging the knee in, hugging your head in, making a little ball, and open up. Inhale, exhale. This movement is also very good for our gut. Inhale, exhale. Just go from side to side in your rhythm of breath. We're closing that front. So often a lot of us are sitting and you're thinking, why am I doing so many flexion? But sometimes to open up, we have to actually go in that position where the body is tight. Hug the knee in as you exhale. And inhale, open, and exhale. Hug the knee in. Okay, and let's let that come to a close. Take a moment to notice where you are. And then for the next one, we're going to slide the block or the cushion or a blanket in underneath your sacrum. So the sacrum is that flat bone at the back of the pelvis. So the support is not under the lower back, it's at the back of the pelvis there. And now we're going to hug that knee in again, but this time we're not lifting the head. I want you to feel how the pelvis is rolling towards your face a little bit. My tailbone has come away from the block. Now I'm going to release my knee. Keep your awareness at the pelvis. Straighten out this leg. If it doesn't go all the way straight, that's fine. And then start to take that leg away from you, only as far as this pelvis is staying curled this way. So my tailbone is starting to drop right here. Then I'm bending my knee again. Feeling my tailbone is away from the block. I'm actually moving my block a little bit more towards my sacrum. And now straightening out the leg, and then slowly let it go away from you. And like when I go here, you'll see as my pelvis go, my whole spine is going to go. That's not what I want. And you can maybe do that to notice what that feels like if you are struggling to feel that nuance of the pelvis. So bring the knee in again, straighten the leg out. If the leg straightens, you can even push the heel away from you. Now bring awareness to the pelvis and slowly lower the leg. Okay, right there, my pelvis wants to start tilting back, then bringing the knee in. We're going to do the same on the other side. Leg into the chest, feel that pelvis really curling away, straightening out. This leg doesn't want to straighten as much. See, the same. And now again, my pelvis also starts tilting faster. Bringing my knee in, really curling. So this is a posterior tilt, a tilt of the pelvis, or a tuck is also called. It's sometimes confusing. Yes, a tuck. We're tucking it under. Posterior tilt or tuck. Yes, okay, good. Last one. Now, get your strap close by or your towel, and then bringing a knee into your chest. I'm starting with my right side. I'm just going to loop my strap around my leg and have the strap in my same side hand, but my elbow is resting on the floor and very relaxed. So now I'm opening my leg out to the side a little bit, and this leg that's standing, I'm also stepping it a little bit wide. And you can just straighten and bend the leg a few times. This arm is just there for support in the hand to hold the strap, but it's really relaxed. So you just walk the hand up as far as you need to. The leg doesn't have to go straight. We're just like opening up the back of the leg a little bit. Hamstrings. Okay, the next time you open, just stay there. Now, make sure that elbow is down onto the floor and the hand has got a grip on that strap. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull the strap down as I'm pushing my foot up. Now we're working those muscles. Yes, oof, this is hard work. Keep pushing, keep pulling down as you push the foot up. Work, and release. Well done. Oh, need a little rest. Now, again, pull with the strap and push with the foot up into the strap. Work. My leg is shaking. That's shaking a lot. Good, and release. Okay, now just gently open and close the leg a little bit. Okay, other side. So bringing the knee into the chest. I'm still on my block. I'm just grabbing both sides of the strap in my hand, step a foot out to the side. Knee is coming a little bit towards my shoulder and just opening and closing. So now I'm not really resisting. I'm just like having a good bit of a stretch happening there. Okay, now my elbows resting on the floor. I'm pulling the strap down and pushing my foot up to the ceiling. Push. Yeah, that's hard work. Hamstrings. You might even feel inner thighs working. The outer hamstrings, inner hamstrings, everything. And release. The side's not shaking as much. Maybe on the second time. Okay, let's go again. Make some effort. Again, sometimes this is much more valuable than stretching. This can release the muscles more. Press, activate, work. Oh, now my leg's starting to shake. Now she's working enough. Or maybe too much. Who knows? Okay, and release. Well done. Okay, just let's rock the legs a little bit in and out, and let's take a moment. Block comes out from underneath, And now we're going to do our circles again, but we're going to do it with a bit more control this time. So now we want only the leg to do the work and the pelvis is staying level. So the circles might look more like this. And yours might be bigger than mine or yours might be smaller than mine. Doesn't matter. But now we're really working in the hip. So like I said before, sometimes we want to be very specific and sometimes we want everything to move. Okay, reverse the circle the other way. And you may feel this require quite a bit more control. And because I just activated those muscles, I can feel my muscles are shaking a little bit doing this, giving that control so that my pelvis can stay still. Yeah, I'm not gripping with my belly. The muscles are reacting to the movement. Yes, that's more that we want. If you need to, if you feel like you're very unstable, just really work with your breath. So inhale, exhale as we take the leg away. Inhale as we bring the leg in. Exhale. Yes. Exhale. Reverse the circle the other way. And then now we want everything else. All the muscles are anyway reacting. The core muscles are going to switch on to give that stability. Good. Drop the foot down. And now just let's slide the cushion out from under our head. Knees are staying bent. Arms are coming up to the ceiling. And we're going to reach the arms. Let the shoulders come away from the mat. Feel how the spine and everything is really responding to this. Reach as much as you can. Then drop the arms back, elbows coming down. Push the elbows down. Push, push, push. Let the elbows puff up the chest. Extend the spine. Oh, that feels good. And then again, let's reach, especially if you had a long day. Maybe you're carrying a lot of tension there in the shoulders. And then let's press. You can use everything, create tension. Slowly melt out of that. Reach the arms up. Then press the elbows down. Arch away from the mat, the floor. One last time. Make it a good one. Reach. And press the elbows down. Yes, good. Press. Hold. Hold it a little bit longer and slowly release out of that. That felt good. Let's just lift our shoulders up to our ears and then really, as much as you can, scrunch the shoulders up to the ears. Up. Let the head even come down into the shoulders. Squeeze and then slowly, let's release out of that. Okay, now let's twist our spine a little bit. Bring the knees into the chest. And you can, I'm just going to roll a little bit this way. Make sure I'm not rolling out of the camera. Knees to the chest and just make a small little ball and roll yourself over to one side. And now stay here and open the top arm out. And now my cupboard's in the way. If you can straighten the arm, then you just straighten the arm out. And let's take a few breaths here. Just feel that delicious twist in your spine. Allow each breath to just unravel all the tension. It doesn't feel where you're carrying all those things that you brought here to the mat today. Where is the body holding on for you? So thank you, body. Two more breaths. And then closing the arm, slowly roll back to center, and then just making sure you don't have anything on the other side. Roll your way over in a small little ball to the other side and just open the arm out behind. And again, this side of my body definitely feels very different again. If there's discomfort in the arm and having it out at shoulder height, you can slide the arm a little bit down. There's no need to, again, do this a specific way other than the way that is right for your body. And if you feel discomfort here, as we have those yoga blocks or cushions, I've got my cushion closest, you can always put something in between the legs, and that might feel very delicious. I actually feel that gives me a lot of support on this side. And then let's close the arm back and let's roll our way back to our starting. And then before we go to our final rest, let's just check in, take the soles of our feet together and open our legs and notice how it feels now. So now I feel I almost don't even need support under my legs. And it's not never about needing support, but it's about taking support so that the body can support us better. Yeah. And so I'm just going to shake my legs a little bit, just rocking. And again, if it feels still a little bit tight and you feel like your knees are achy in this position, absolutely place back the blocks or the blanket or something underneath the thighs there. But for me, even in this short time, a big change has happened. Okay, and let that shaking come slowly to a stop. And then start to straighten one leg and then the other. And then we're going to go into our final rest. You can have the cushion under your head or you can take it away. And let's just start to contract the whole body from the face. Scrunch up your face. Get the toes contracted, the fingers, and then just like contract the whole body. Let everything become tight, 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 tight. Oh, and then slowly just let that go. Let all of that seep out of your body. And let's do that one more time. Contract everything. Maybe you even reaching the arms. Maybe you're going across, scrunching the face. Open the mouth. And then slowly, slowly, slowly let all of that melt into the floor. Allow the body to fall back into the support. Allow yourself to fall back into yourself. Feel how this little bit of movement has integrated into your system. And allow yourself to just be. And this is where I will leave you. Please stay here as long as you need to. I'll see you again soon on the mat.